Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So from my last recap, I did take 3 trades. I'm gonna go over them. So one is on the euro and US dollar and 2 are on the Aussie US dollar. So let's first start with the euro. Let's see in the price action. So from Wednesday, we had some movement down, and then we had a break of structure here, but then we did continue trending down. At this point, I was seeing a nice impulse with some strong momentum going down, so I was looking for either a flag or a break and the retest. And we actually got a flag formation right here. So this was the flag. We have the first low, first high, second low, second high, entry candle, and it did end up being a 1% loss. Price first went into profit and then reversed back up, or not a 1%, but I think a 0.5% loss, something like that, because I did manage to reduce my risk, so didn't take the full loss on this one. I know some traders did not like this momentum shift. For me, I saw no real momentum shift, so if I take a look at the size of these candles, they're definitely not even similar in the size of the impulse candles, in my opinion. So I didn't really see a momentum shift, and one thing I do know on the euro is that the first pullback can be a bit more aggressive. So it is a pair characteristic, and I was happy to take the 1% risk here. The flag looked really small, and we had this nice flag formation, no wick on the bottom. Sure, we had a bit of a slowdown, but again, in my winning trade gallery from my euro US dollar flags, some of them have a slowdown at the end. So again, I was willing to tolerate the slowdown and possibly a bit of a momentum shift here. And I would take this trade again, to be honest. For me, it was a high probability setup. So we can then continue. We went up, ascended, ranged, or sorry, I took actually another trade here. Another loss. So let's go through that one as well. What was I seeing? Well, I was seeing a high probability formation on the euro and US dollar, which is when you get this sort of a descending, but the momentum keeps building. Basically, breaks are getting stronger, and then we got a nice strong break with a nice clean close. So I was happy to place my order here because I liked how price was starting to push down, starting to get some really nice momentum. In this candle, I saw momentum in this one as well. So this to me was a textbook euro and the US dollar setup. Unfortunately, it did end up being a 1% loss, but I believe I would take this one again as well, just because how some of these euro US dollar trades form. Okay, so yeah, 2 losses on the EU pair. Then we broke the high retrace, broke the low retrace, started ranging around, and right now we are stuck in a sideways flat range. So what I'm looking for, I'm actually looking for a large impulse up or a large impulse down. Currently, I'm not seeing any potential in this price action. Again, very, I would say, volatile, move down, move up, move down. Indecisive. As a trend trader, that's not something I want to see. So for this one, I'm being more patient. I'm waiting for a large impulse up or a large impulse to the downside. Then we have the euro and the Japanese yen. So this pair has been pretty range bound. Did I have any orders on? Let me check. So I think last recap was somewhere around here, and no. Basically for me, this is now stuck in a range. Large sideways range. Maybe some people were looking for an entry at this point. I was not. Basically, I was just seeing a descending. This break was not enough. We were kind of breaking and leaving wicks, so that was not good. And then we got an opportunity to get in on a reversal right here. So maybe some traders were seeing a descending structure and then a momentum shift up. Nice strong blue candle, nice close. So they had a pending order here. I didn't, because the price seemed to range bound, so the price action was not clean enough. I was not happy to risk the 1% here. Then we went down, we went up, and just again, volatile, indecisive price action. I am waiting for cleaner price action. I'm waiting for a trend. I'm waiting for a nice clean ascending, nice clean descending, nice V reversal, some sort of a high probability pattern. Right now, I'm not seeing absolutely anything. So we can move on to the Aussie and US dollar. This one, I actually did have 2 trades. So this trade I did go over the last recap, the reversal. I was seeing a nice descending, nice strong break to the upside. So I was happy to risk the 1% there. But then I had another trade right here. For me, this was textbook. This was a really high probability setup on the Aussie US dollar. What I was seeing was 2 candle break, 1 candle, second candle, nice momentum, 1 candle pullback, and we continue with a nice break. Again, this looks good. Definitely I'm seeing momentum. Strong break, clean close. I was happy to risk the 1%, and it took me out for the full 1%, unfortunately. So this one ended up being a loss, but I would take this trade again. Fit my plan. Again, my win rate is around 20 to 30%, so it is expected that most of my trades will be losers, and I will have a losing streaks, because that's how it works in Forex. You have clusters of good luck and clusters of bad luck. Currently, we're in the clusters of the bad luck, as we can see. If we stick out long enough, if we are patient, the winners will come and they will pay for all of the losses, because the winners are far bigger than the losses. So price took me out, and then it did continue trending down. So let's just move the lines. As you can see, barely broke the high and then dropped, took me out, and continued down. So that's also what can happen. It can just take you out and continue trending in the direction that you forecasted. But it's okay. I mean, it's trading. It's the probabilities playing out. Prior price action, descending into an ascending into a flat range. So here I wasn't seeing absolutely anything. And then we did start to trend down. Did I have an order on here? No. This break was definitely not enough. I wasn't interested in a trade right here. So I stayed out of that setup. But yeah, I took this one. As we can see, the price did continue. I'm seeing if price will continue down even more. If we get another push, look for a flag or a break and a retest. Again, I want to see this momentum continue, because right now I'm not seeing a major momentum shift here. So that's a good sign that this momentum will trend further down. And then I will just look for entries. Again, price can descend here, and then I would look for a reversal. Or price can reverse right now, and then I would be more patient. I would wait to see what the price will form. So if the price impulses up from here, I'll just wait. I'll sit on my hands and see what kind of setups we get. Best possible scenario is that this moves down and that I get a sell opportunity. Aussie Japanese yen, 0 trades on this one. Prior price action, descending, going to an ascending, impulse down, and descending again. Did I have an order on here? I did not, because the prior price action was descending. So basically, I was seeing a descending in the prior price action. Not trending, so not enough for me to look for a sell setup. I wanted to see another push down and then a possible flag. So I didn't take anything on this one. Right now I'm seeing sort of a break of structure. We broke the low retraced, broke the high retraced. I am expecting a range here, something like this. What I'm looking for is possibly more of a descending, and then for the price to reverse to the upside. Let's see if that happens. Otherwise, I'm just looking for a large impulse up or a large impulse down. So I don't like this current break of structure. It's not promising. So this pair is not on my watch list. The pound, very corrective, very choppy, volatile. I don't like this price action. I wasn't looking for anything. I did not have any orders on. So just bad price action overall, and I'm being more patient. So for the last few months, I think my forecast was just large impulse up or a large impulse down. So definitely not seeing any momentum on the pound. So we can just move on from the pound. NJ was very interesting. So we had a nice uptrend right here. Nice impulses to the upside. I did have my order on here to buy because I was seeing overall trending market. Then we saw nice push up, one candle pullback. It's blue. We continue. Nice strong break. Good close for this pair, but I did not get tagged in. Here I did remove my order. It was too far away. But to be honest, New Zealand Japanese yen has the cleanest price action of them all. So I really like how this price went up. And now we are going down, possibly in the same clean manner as we went up. So out of all of the pairs, this one has the most potential, and this one is definitely on my watch list if price decides to trend down a bit more in this clean manner. So after this entry, I did not look for anything else except here. So right here, this was interesting. Definitely caught my eye, caught my attention, but the entry was too far away. So I did not want to risk it, as we got a really, my entry would be here and that would be really aggressive, which would not fit my plan. Next candle formed, showing me a bit of a shift. So I saw a bit of buying pressure here. So this blue candle was kind of big and I didn't want to get in, especially after seeing this blue candle. Again, good that I followed my plan because I would have been stopped out for a 1% loss. But it was definitely trending. Definitely we saw some nice strong momentum and we saw momentum continue, but we didn't get a clean pullback. Then we again broke the high, retraced, and now we are ranging around. I am expecting for this to range around a bit more because we broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced. I am seeing if this will continue down. Then I would look for a sell setup, a flag, or a break and the retest. As I said, NJ has been acting really good. We're seeing some nice strong moves, some clean moves, clean setups. So I'm definitely looking for a continuation trade. But let's see if bearish momentum will continue after this long leg, or if this is just a pause. So if this will just consolidate for a long time. So I'm looking for an impulse down. If we get an impulse up, I would need to reevaluate my plan. I would need to look for another high probability scenario, some high probability pattern. So if this impulse is up, I will be more patient. I will look what happens next. So that's about it. So for on my watch list, we have the Aussie US dollar currently and NJ as well. Rest of the pairs I don't like. They're not really clean, kind of corrective, all over the place. So I'm being more patient with the rest of the pairs. That's it for this video. I hope you guys took some value. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I will see you guys either this Friday if we get any action, or next week on Wednesday. That's it. See you guys in the next video.